What's up, guys? The Suicide Fox coming at you with another Escapist 2 Day 1 Escape Speed Run. We are on K.A.P.O.W camp and we are going to be doing a perimeter breakout today. So for this escape, we are going to need 3 files, 2 duct tapes, a hammer, and a screwdriver. We're also going to need 2 sodas or energy drinks. Now, you can substitute the hammer and the screwdriver for a crowbar if you can manage to get it. I unfortunately cannot get it, so I'm checking the shops right now just to see what they have, because getting the files is generally the one that's kind of the harder one to get in the game. And then we're going to also need to build 50 intelligence. So we're going to be taking all day to do this escape, because you can't even do the escape until nighttime, guys. So we have to wait until lights out to do the perimeter break escape, but we're going to do it in one day, so it's okay. So right here, I'm just taking some missions. I'm taking as many missions as I can in order to get what I need, the monies I need to get some of the items in the shops, just in case, because I will end up needing to do some of the missions to get the items, because I will not be able to find the files in time, so we're going to need to buy those. So one thing about this level is that you have this electric fence around the perimeter, so where center perks, you could just kind of wait until nighttime and cut through the fence. In this one, you have to shut off the generator and then cut through the fence in order to get through. Now, if any of you guys subscribe to Rourke, he's another escapist YouTuber, and he just recently did a perimeter break escape with a buddy where they dig their way out, and it took them like 11 days or something like that. I wouldn't recommend that, though it is kind of like a safer option than doing it this way. It'll just take you a hot minute to get all the way digging out of the prison. So the way I'm going to do it is a bit harder. It takes some strict timing, especially near the end, and some luck of the draw with the items, but it is quite a lot faster than digging your way out. One thing about this prison, it's called K.A.P.O.W camp, and it's abbreviated. I'm pretty sure the P.O.W stands for prisoner of war. I don't know what the K and the A stands for. If any of you guys know what the K and the A stand for, please let me know, because I tried to look it up actually and I could not find it. It's just like, what does it even mean? What does it mean? I don't know. So right now I have a couple of the items that I need. I'm just going to make my way back up to my home desk and stash them, just that way I can do stuff without losing my items. Now, the hammer, in particular, is a guaranteed spawn in one of the desks that you guys are going to see near the end of the run. It's in a desk called Nobody's Desk, and that desk will always have the same items in them. So if you ever need any of the items that are in the desk in particular, you can just go right to that desk. You don't even need to craft them or find them. They will guaranteed be there. So right here, I'm just checking the shops. I do see a hammer there and a soda. I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do, because I do have the entire day to do it, but I'm trying to decide now where I should go and what I should do. I decide instead to read my way up to 50 intelligence, because we will need 50 intelligence in order to do our escape. I'm only going to get about 13, maybe 14 out of it. Like I said in previous videos, if you are a perfect reader and you can read perfectly, you can get about 15 out of it. Usually I average about 13. If you're not a good reader, you probably will only get like 11 or 12. So sorry if you are one of those people. Now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be crafting some light cutters. That's why we need to build our intelligence and why we need the files and everything. Because the light cutters can cut through exactly 2 fences. And in order to cut through the 2 fences, we're going to need the light cutters. So I did find a spot where there is, because there's most of the spots where you would cut through, you'd have to cut through like 3 fences or chip through a wall and then cut through a fence or something like that. If you guys watch my original playthrough, you would remember that I tried to cut through the 1 fence and then the other 2 fences, but the guard took forever coming away from the thing. So I found another spot. It's down near the south end. I'll show you in a little bit. So right here, I'm just going around to get some missions from people, so that way I can get some money. That guy had a crowbar, so I'm trying to find a way that I can get enough money to get all the items that I need. And if you can get the crowbar, if you can manage to find the files and the duct tapes in the desks, and you can get the crowbar, by itself, then you can use that in place of the hammer and the screwdriver, and it will make your escape a little bit easier. So I'm going to go back to checking some of the desks and doing some of the missions. I'm trying to do more than one at a time, so I'm trying to see if I could find some of the items. Fortunately, there's two of them that are kind of like right next to each other. Now right here, you guys are going to see that I'm going to have a little bit of a trouble trying to give the items to who I need to give them to. Sometimes if you're near a door, or not a door, but if you're near one of the exercise equipment, or near some object or something that you would normally press A in front of, it's a little quirky with the way that you have to talk to people. I hope that the developers address that sort of thing in a future update, because the controls are a little bit wacky. So right here, you guys can see that the camera saw me because I checked the desk from the one side. That was a mistake. I wanted to check it from the side. Fortunately, though, the guard did not come after me. So right here, I am getting a knuckle duster for somebody so I can beat up somebody else. So we're going to take the duct tape, and we're going to take that, and we're going to have to craft the knuckle duster. But in order to do that, I'm actually going to have to go and build my intelligence even more. But the reason I'm going after this one is because it gives me, I think, 75 monies. So usually the harder missions give you more money, so you kind of want to go after those. Though there are some missions where the desk directly north of where I just was, in the I guess you would call it the contraband desk next to the guard station there. Sometimes there's going to be a mission where you have to get into that desk to get something. And if you guys, again, watch my previous playthrough of this map first time, you would have seen that I chipped through that wall and put a poster there. So that's what you can do, but you can only do that at night, and it's kind of hard to do. So if you end up getting one of those missions, I would recommend just canceling them out unless you really, really need the monies. So now that I got the knuckle duster, I just got to find this guy that I can beat up. He is one of the shop guys, so I'm just gonna make sure that I don't piss him off too much, because I want to be able to buy stuff from him. Right now I am chasing him down. I forgot that I lost all my stamina, so I have no stamina to throw fists now. So I'm just kind of chasing him down and trying to stay near him so that way I can beat him up. All I got to do is knock him out, and then I'll get my monies. I do need about 5 stamina to take a swing at somebody. I think I'm going to beat him up right here. In a moment, I should knock him clean out with my solid right hook here. Boom, he's out. Now, I was lucky in this mission because the knuckle duster is one of the best weapons that you can get in the game, because it's fast, it does a lot of damage, and it's just really good. And you're going to see in a moment I am going to get jumped by a few guards that I'm going to need that. So I kind of do luck out. Fortunately, that guy wasn't too pissed at me, so I was able to get the other 2 files. Now that I have the 2 files, I'm going to make my way back over to my desk. I'm still trying to get some money so that way I can get the crowbar, just because if I could get the crowbar, then that would again save me some time. But we're going to come back to our desk and craft the light cutters. Now what I should have done here is, once I crafted the light cutters, I should have gone over and placed them. There's a specific spot where you can place them where the guards won't see it, and you need to place it so that because we're going to need to go through the contraband detector by the cafeteria over there, and in order to do that, we're going to need to not have contraband on us. So we're going to have to plant this item somewhere where we can get to it, where the guards won't find it, so that way we can go through the contraband detector without any contraband on us. So right now I'm going into this desk to just take some items out of here so that I could stuff them into the toilet to get monies, but unfortunately the guards see me. And this is where I was saying the knuckle duster is really useful. As you can see, I just clobber the crap out of both of those guards there, and I'm going to take their sodas. Usually the guards will have a I didn't want to actually use the soda there. I want to use just the med kit, but that's okay. Usually the guards will have a energy drink, which is way better than the sodas because it will refresh your stamina 100%. And as you can see, the guards also do carry screwdrivers. So if you guys can't find screwdrivers, you could almost always get them off of a guard. You just got to beat up probably 1 or 2. Not every single guard will have them. but most guards do. I'm going to find an extra screwdriver in that desk. I do have a lot of heat on me, and I'm debating right now whether or not I want to try and make the run to the next room. I do have full health, so I can sponge a bullet if I need to, which I do. And right now I'm checking a desk. I was going to actually put the items in the desk just in case, but because I got that knuckle duster, I am just a bamf, and I'm going to knock out that guard. I'm going to take his shake. So I do have 30 health right now. Now what I'm about to do is kind of a big risk. I was going to use him as a hostage, but the medic came over and took him. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the risk, and I'm going to make my way over to my desk after I beat up this guard. Again, the knuckle duster being just an awesome weapon. So now that I'm at 40 health, I'm pretty sure that I could sponge a bullet if I have to, and I'm going to do this just perfectly that I can make it into that room. I think I might get hit another time here, but I do just survive it, and I'm going to stash all the items. Now right here, I am going to, I think, get knocked out. Oh no, I actually do get that guard. We're going to have 2 shakes on us. Like I said, we're going to need the shakes to refresh our stamina because using the hammer and the screwdriver to chip through a wall drains your stamina quite a lot. Again, that's why the crowbar is very useful, because you can use the crowbar to chip I think 2 walls, and it doesn't drain your stamina nearly that much. It's actually quite very, very little amount that it will drain your stamina. So now I'm just trying to find a couple more missions just so I can get a little bit more monies, hopefully to get the crowbar. Unfortunately, I don't think I will be able to get the crowbar, but that's okay because we got the hammer and we got the screwdriver. I'm going to come back in here. I'm coming back in here to take one of the mission items here that I can bring back to this guy. I end up not actually finishing this mission because you don't have time, because roll call starts at 2300, so I only have about 3 hours in game to do everything I'm about to do here. I'm going to take all the shakes in it and everything, and I should have taken the other shake. I don't know why I didn't. It would have saved me a little bit of time and I wouldn't have done this quite as tight, but that's okay. The dog right there almost screwed me over, and that would have been really bad because I had all my items with me, so that was kind of a big risk what I did right there. This guard's chasing me. Fortunately, having 100 heat, I am not getting shot at. I believe you only really get shot at if you like take a swing at a guard from outside or anything. If you get 100 heat, you can sometimes get away with it. So this room right here is the room with nobody's desk. Right there you can see. And I'm going to open up this desk and take out the hammer because we're going to need that to chip through the wall. Now right here I'm debating what I want to do because I know that I don't have much free time to do what I need. And I do have a lot of heat on me, so I'm going to go outside, and the sniper is going to look at me. So I'm going to come inside and just kind of hang out inside for a little bit until my heat goes down. If I wasn't a boob and walked by the dog there before, then I would have been okay. So right here I am deciding that I'm going to just get shot at to refresh my heat. That's why I stashed that there. We're going to come back and we're going to get it so that we can stash it in the correct place where we want to keep it. Now these medics are... I have a few gripes about the way the medics work in the game. Namely because if you knock out a guard and tie him up, then the medics will just come over and untie them, and there's no way to like hide the body or anything. So I hope that's something the developers look into, of like a way to... Even if I'm like dressed as a medic, if the medic will come over and be like, oh, hey, you already got it, and then not pick up the guy or something like that. That would be super, because then I would be able to knock out a guard, tie him up, and then do stuff with his key or whatnot for a little while without getting caught. Kind of like the first game. So right here, we got the cutters. We're going to come all the way down where I'm going to show you guys, and I'm going to show you exactly where to put it. There are a few spaces where I'm going to put it where the guards will not see it. but you want to put it as close to that fence as possible along one of those two spots that are right in that corner there. And then the guards do not see it as long as you don't draw attention to them. And you can leave contraband there for almost indefinitely, and they will not come and find it. So right here, I'm just standing where roll call is, just that way as soon as roll call comes up, it'll trigger, and I'm going to head back to my desk and take the last of the shakes. Now, everything I do from this point forward requires quite strict timing. You have to do everything very precisely, because once you hit this generator, you only have about 90 in-game minutes, which is about 2 minutes, or 90 in-game minutes is about 2 real-world minutes in the game. So once you hit the generator, you got to move quick. So we're going to pick up all these items, and we're going to start chipping through this wall. Now, guards usually will not come into the generator room. I think a guard will only come in here once a day, and it's only during the middle of the day. So as long as you do this at night, you should be pretty set. So right there, I'm going to use the energy drink to refresh my stamina all the way to 100. And then the hammer will get it down to 16%, and then we're going to need the screwdriver to do the remaining amount. And I will need to use the energy drink as soon as I'm done with this in order to refresh my stamina. So once you get all that done, wait until 0020 to hit the button, because you can't even cut through the fence until after lights out, which is at 0045. So at 0020, you can hit that. We're going to go through here, place the wall back, make sure you do that, and then you're going to come out through these doors and go through the contraband detector. As long as you do not have any contraband on you, you will be fine, and that's why we had to stash the cutters over here. So by the time you get over here, if you did it as I showed you, by the time you get over here, you should have about 5 seconds left to cut through the fence, and then you should have another in-game hour to cut through the fence, which should be plenty of time. So we're going to cut our way through the fence with the light cutters. And even if a guard does come by, usually they do not see you. Again, as long as you just don't draw them to you, they won't come near you. And as you guys can see, I'm going to do a perimeter break in one day. It was a bit sloppy. You could definitely do it a lot better without messing up as much as I did. But even then, you do have the entire day, so if you mess up a little bit, that's okay. So we're going to do the escape, and so I don't know where these tires came from, or how I even got from one group of tires to the next. These cutscenes, man, I don't know. They're really weird. They're kind of cartoony and such. But it's okay. We love the game. It's got that sort of appeal to us. We're going to beat up the guy. How he ended up over there and I ended up over there, I don't know. Again, magic. I don't know. But that's a one-day escape, guys. Perimeter breakout on K.A.P.O.W camp. So if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to leave it a like, share it, comment, all that good stuff. If you enjoy my content, you want to see more of me play, be sure to subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.